Hey everyone, Shaedow here, and welcome to another Marvel Contest of Champions video. So it is time to finish up Uncollected. As you noticed, I 100%ed all the other chapters and all the other quests except the final one. Now, my first fight is against Thor Jane Foster. I brought in Wolverine because Wolverine is a beast. He is my lane clearer, and I will usually use him to fight as many fights as I can. I usually don't heal him up unless the quest is, a little bit more challenging, or I just want to play with him a little more and I think that he could save me having to revive somebody else. But he did pretty well in this run.
Godlike.
And down goes Jane Foster. Wolverine, as I said, is a beast. You see his health after that first fight. Next up, we're fighting Karnak. He's very easy to fight. Of course, I brought in Wolverine again because he's my lane clearer. And there's nothing really fancy about fighting Karnak. His special 1 is super easy to avoid. His special 2 is very easy to avoid. So it's really a pretty routine fight. When he throws his heavy, as well as when he throws his special, it is so easy to punish, as you see that I'm doing there. So without much sweat, Wolverine took it to Karnak.
Finish him.
Ooh, that looked like it was painful. I don't know. Knocked out, bled out, I don't know. Anyway, so the next fight up is Venom. I do not like fighting Venom. And you're going to see in this fight, and it's a rather lengthy one compared to the previous fights that we just had. Venom, he fights super aggressive. If you lag at all, then you're going to get wrecked. And you guys know that I had some lagging problems, which is why I am not mirroring this and using that software and recording it with OBS. I'm just using a recorder right on my phone. Now look at this. We're just sitting here dancing. I'm trying to get him to throw that special because I know what he's going to do. And look at that. He still catches me. And all I'm doing is trying to back up. You see me. I'm just swiping back, but he still managed to catch me one. Alright, so he backed me up into the corner. Now I'm like, okay, finally, I got him to throw that special 2. And I don't try to dodge that first part of it. I'll block and then I'll dodge the last part. It's just safer that way. Otherwise, he'll wreck me. Alright, so now we're doing the little dance again. I got him to his L1. I really don't want to push him to his L2 because that one is a lot harder for me anyway to deal with. But sometimes he just will not throw his special. Okay, you're going to see towards the end of the fight, he really said, okay, enough is enough. I think I've thrown my special enough times for you. Alright, so we're getting him down here, and he's got his special 2, and I'm already nervous about that special 2. And I'm still, look at this, I'm just backing up, trying to get him to throw it, and I'm already back against the wall. I mean, really, just look at this. I'm just trying to dodge. I'm pushing him back just to give myself a little bit of room. And I just decided to go for it. And I'm like, okay, please, let this be enough. Let this be enough. Let this be enough. No, it's not enough. But I just went in.
Fatality.
And I got lucky. Had he thrown his special instantly, I'd have been toast. Alright, so next up, we're fighting Nebula. I don't have a whole lot of practice fighting Nebula, but she's never given me a lot of trouble. So as you can see, I brought in Hulk. He hasn't gotten any play, and I want to bring in the big guy. And of course, because she's double immune, I didn't feel like fighting her with Wolverine because he would have been less effective. He could have still taken her, but it would have been a much longer fight. So all I'm doing here, I haven't had any problem evading her special 2. Her special 1 is the easy one. Her special 2 I haven't had a lot of time practicing that one, which is why I mistimed that last part of it. Her first one is very easy to evade. So I pushed her again to her special 2 because I'm like, I'm not going to go out like that. And this time I just blocked it. I tried to evade it, but either I waited too late, I don't know. Alright, so now he's got her on the ropes and he's just going in. His fury's up. Ooh, Hope, don't do it like that. Man.
Ownage.
And Nebula goes down. I don't know. Might be a domestic violence, assault and battery, something on that one. Anyway, so now I come in with Wolverine, and I'm just thinking I should be able to regen his health back up to full in this fight. And then that happened. Don't ask. I don't know. And I get tired of complaining about it. I may have just mistimed it. Maybe I lagged. I really don't know. So now I go in with Big Mean Green. He's hurt as well, but that's how we like it. So he's doing some good damage. Look at that damage. Just look at that. And I'm like, okay, now I'm gonna go in. Look at that. Got his fury up. Got him stunned. Man, he's on the ropes. Ain't nothing he can do. Look at that. Boom. Got him again, right?
Oh, hell no!
No. He did not stun on that last L1. That pissed me off, let me tell you. All through this animation, I'm sitting here just grinding my teeth. So I went in with Iceman because I wanted to humiliate him. I didn't want to even touch him. And that's what he deserved. Oh, hairy somebody. Took out my Hulk. But that's alright. We gonna recover from that. So, as you can see, the next fight is against Elektra, and she also is not very difficult to fight at all. Both her specials are very easy to evade. It doesn't really matter which one. Sometimes I don't even bother to evade fully her L1. Sometimes I do. Especially with Iceman, it doesn't really do that much damage, so I don't really care. And as you can see, I'm running suicides. I'm running suicides probably for the last time in a long while, because as soon as AQ starts up again, I'll probably turn them off and get ready for the Alliance War season to start. But for now, I have them on, and so I still had to take recoil damage, but I haven't been having too much trouble so far, so I didn't think I would have any problem just, losing some health to recoil.
Flawless victory.
Did you guys see that 16k crit on his L2? Do you know why he was able to do that much damage? Rewind it and take a look at the frostbite charges. When those frostbite charges expire, his attack goes up. I timed it so that right when they were expiring, I was firing off my L2, so that my L2 had the attack bonus. Nasty. Alright, so now we're fighting Killmonger. I have never fought Killmonger before. I have no idea of what his specials look like. So I'm like, okay, I should be able to, get a look at his special. So I'm baiting his special out, right? I still don't know what it looks like. So still baiting it out. And then finally I get him to throw it.
Humiliating defeat.
That was ugly. I didn't know that there was a projectile involved in there. So I just got all kinds of owned. So I said, alright, you got that one. That was you. That was all you, man. But I learned a little bit about his movements. And this time I brought in Medusa. Now, I do remember that one of the tips that I heard was that you wanted to bring in some armor break champions. So I brought in Medusa and Hyperion specifically to fight him. Hyperion has not even been used during this entire run yet. And so I'm thinking I'm going to do as well as I can with Medusa, and then I'll bring in Hyperion to just finish him off. Medusa's a bad girl. I don't know. Scarlet Witch, she's still my queen, but Medusa may, just may have dethroned my Scarlet Witch. They may have to be co-rulers. I don't know. But right now, I think Medusa is the new queen. At least for the cosmics. So, I'm fighting Killmonger, and he does not seem that bad. You know, I can stun him, I can parry him. That L2 is really easy to avoid. You just have to watch out for that first lunge. And as you see there, I was able to get him with an armor shatter, and I was able to fire off her L2. I think the armor shatter wore out before I did that, but her L2 still does a ton of damage. And at this point, I'm like, you know what? She can go all the way. So I'm just like, okay, we're gonna do this. I think we can do this. And so I just kept firing off her L1 to keep some armor breaks on him so that I could put a hurting on him. And that is it for Killmonger and Uncollected mode. No items used, no revives, no health potions. And honestly, he seemed fairly straightforward and easy to fight. Now, something funny is when I was fighting Hulk, Gladiator Hulk, in a previous chapter, he actually wrecked me the first time I went up against him, and I ended up using something like 3 or 4 revives. But that's because of that unblockable finale and just some BS, because every time I would try to like evade, it wouldn't evade, and I would just get clobbered because I can't block it. So it was ugly. But towards the end, I learned to fight him a whole lot better, and you know, I was able to do it without any revives at all. But that first time was brutal. But that's gonna do it, guys. If you liked the video, please consider smashing that like button. If you have not subscribed already, please consider giving me a subscription. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you thought about this video. And you guys have a blessed day.